Hip hop since 1987.com.
That was close in the fourth quarter, but yet again, your guys close it out. What'd you see down the stretch?
To be honest with you, I thought we fatigued a little bit the last 2 or 3 minutes. They were really hard to guard, playing small, and we were trying to switch, and the floor was spread, and it was really, really challenging guarding them one-on-one, and probably gave up some too many easy layups there at the end. And then I thought we had some stagnant possessions. I thought the one play coming down the stretch could have really put us in good shape, because I thought Russell made a great play, got the ball to Anthony Morrow. He was wide open at the top there. He makes that, it probably ends the game. But I give them credit. They kept fighting back, and we did a nice job, I think, coming out of the timeout with 10 seconds to go, and just defending the play to take away, because it was for a catch and shoot, and Victor did a good job, and we got out there, and then obviously at that point in time when Hardaway shoots it, you kind of at the mercy of the ball. But I thought we defended it well, and I was playing last night and then again tonight. I think anytime you can win 2 in a row in a back-to-back situation, it's always positive.
Russell has 1 point in the first quarter and then continues to play and ends up with 32. What impressed you about the way he really affected the game late, even when he struggled early?
Well, I know there's so much talk about Russell and what he's doing, because what he's doing is really, incredible, remarkable. It's obviously the league hasn't seen something like this in a long, long time. But I also, give Russell a lot of credit, and our guys. We're a team. These guys are all together in it. They're all trying to fulfill their role. They're all trying to do their job. They're all trying to play together. They're all trying to make each other better, help each other. But to your point, I think Russell started the game, and he did a really nice job, I thought, finding guys, creating and generating offense for us, really balanced. And I think he was just kind of buying his time, watching to see how he was guarded, what was going to be open. And then, he kind of, again, is surveying the game and reading the game in his mind, and then he's going to look and try to take the opportunities that he thinks are there. But it was everybody. Like, I thought Steven had some great rolls to the basket. That helped. I thought we found Anthony Morrow on some three-point shots. I thought Victor did some good things. Andre's defense was very good. Like, there was a lot of guys. So, obviously Russell's the catalyst to it all, but I really felt like collectively everybody kind of played their role and contributed.
Coach, were there any defensive adjustments you made at halftime that paid dividends in the third quarter?
We tried to switch certain actions I thought we got hurt by. I thought the last maybe 3 or 4 minutes of the game, going small, it was really hard because they're putting Millsap in pick and roll, and you're either going to switch on Schroder, or you're going to play Schroder with 2 people and let him throw the ball to Millsap. So we ended up going small, which probably wasn't a conventional lineup for us. But I thought the switching helped maybe take away a lot of that screening and staggers in their movement, and it allowed us to have to guard them one-on-one. Then I thought coming down the stretch we had a hard time doing that with the floor space, because we were so focused and locked into not giving up threes.
You don't play again until Friday. What do you hope to accomplish on those off days?
Well, like I said last week, I was really impressed with our guys' focus and attention to detail and working to try to get better. Go back and watch the film. Certainly the points tonight, I thought we've made, to the back-to-back situation, some nice strides, defensively. I think we can, we can clean some things up on offense. I think we need to do probably a little bit of everything, but to your point, I think we have 2 days, and these guys have been pretty professional about trying to understand and looking at it as an opportunity for us to really focus on ourselves, for these next few days to try to improve in an area and get better.
Billy, how hard is that just mentally when you play back-to-back games and you've got to lead and then things just kind of start to snowball the other way a little bit? How tough is that to kind of
the other thing, too, in the NBA is that there's so many possessions. 6-7 minutes is so long. I have to take a look at some of our games, where we've been down by 14, 15 points with 6 to go, and we've come, racing back to even take the lead. This is a lot of possessions, and, like a 12-point lead on, I think Russell missed a couple free throws there. They made another possession. Maybe we turned it over. Then it's a 3-point shot. It's a layup. And next thing you know, it's like down to 5. And now you look up at the clock, and that happened in like 30 seconds. So it's hard to get wrapped up emotionally in that, because I think you have to understand the length and time and the number of possessions that were left in the game. So, It happens, you don't want to do that. Like I said, I thought we got a little bit tired. I'm just being honest. I thought we were a little bit tired in terms of we got stretched out defensively. We were trying to guard the ball and take away the three, and then I think there was a lot on Russell's plate late. And we got to be able to, make some plays, coming down the stretch. I thought Victor had an opportunity, he slipped, and I thought he had a chance to turn the corner from where I was positioned, and he just kind of lost his footing. But, we can work on some of those things going forward.
Coach, with all eyes on Russ, how important is it to find somebody like Victor maybe to bring the ball up and help him get off the ball, especially late in the game?
Well, yeah, that's fine. Victor, he had that one turnover there where he lost it on Schroder. But I have confidence in Victor bringing the ball up the court. I have confidence in a number of guys. Samaj Christian bring up. Different guys can handle it. But I think Victor and all of our guys all have a role to play, so to speak, where Russell a lot of times is generating, facilitating offense, but he's also getting the ball to guys to be able to make plays that they're playing to their strengths. He found Stevens several times rolling to the basket. He found Anthony Morrow for a couple open three-point shots. Victor played in pick and roll and did some really good things. So there was a lot of positive things by a lot of different people there tonight. So it is nice to be able to move around Russell and put him in different spots because of a guy like Victor.
Amo, this is obviously a tough one. Second night of a back-to-back. How were you guys able to close this one out as a group?
We just stayed locked in on both ends of the floor. Anytime we had lows, offensively or defensively, we just trusted the process and stuck with it. Guys doing a great job of buying into what we need to do on both ends of the floor to sustain, good play. So we got to continue to do it. We can't get complacent. We just got to continue to do what we've been doing to get to this point so far.
Things might have gone haywire towards the end of that first quarter. Or are you guys able to maybe run some offense through Ennis and get things going?
Man, Ennis did a great job on both ends of the floor, man. We just realizing what we need to do on offensively and defensively. Guys to get ready, guys to come in, getting guys going, and really encouraging each other, trusting each other. I think that's the main thing, just to trust.
Another triple-double for Russ. Is there anything more you can say about his performance?
No, man, I just hope we keep doing it, man. It's like, it's unbelievable. But, he's getting it within the game. It's not even like he's forcing it, so it's something I've never seen before. So it's a blessing for all of us to be a part of that type of greatness. So he's doing it for the team, man. He's leading us, and we just follow him. We got to continue to keep that up.
So you've played with him for a long time now and playing with this team for a long time. Like, how much more locked in is he this year than even previously?
You can see it in the summertime. Always been a hard worker, always been a guy that comes in, that's ready to play, that's locked in. High basketball IQ, and he never backs down from a challenge. So I think where some people may have saw this as a tough situation for him with all those guys leaving, but he trusted in us and he definitely trusted in himself, and you see what he's doing now. He's leading us, he's doing a great job.
You play with a lot of guys, a lot of great players. Is he the toughest competitor you play with?
Yeah, definitely. One of them, definitely. I played with a lot of different superstar guys, a couple different superstar guys. He right up there, if not, surpass those guys. But he's unbelievable in terms of his work ethic, the way he approaches the game. So we're not really surprised to see what he's doing, but from a competitive standpoint, yeah, he's definitely one of the most competitive guys I've been with.
Russ, you hauled in the final rebound. What did you see from the rest of your teammates on that final defensive play?
Did a good job of, taking away the three. Obviously, that's what they needed. Made it tough for them. And then, just got to start what we needed.
Two huge shots by you, one by Vic down the stretch. Did you just get timely buckets, or they created?
Just finding you picking your spots, man. The game will tell you what to do. When it's time to be aggressive, that's what it's time for, and that's what I try to do.
Catch you a little off guard here, an MVP chance when you walk around.
Definitely, man. That's crazy, man. I never heard it definitely catch me off guard, but I just play, man, and continue to play. Especially on the road.
Yeah, that's it. Walking into Atlanta, right? That last possession, you gave it up to Vic. Was there a reason, you had attacked a lot there?
Yeah, they was trapping me, and Vic is more than capable of making a play. We didn't get the play we wanted to, but he's able to make plays as well.
What do you think is done?
I like it. About time. I told him about time he dunked on somebody. He got all athleticism, ain't dunked on nobody yet, but finally.
Russ, in that first half, second group kind of ran things through Ennis. Does he have enough versatility on the offensive end that you can run things through him?
Definitely, man. He's a good passer, man. He's doing a great job of passing the basketball off double teams, and obviously he can score around the basket. And, he's doing a great job for us.
Russell, how important were those guys early? Because you guys get a little bit sluggish to start. How important?
Yeah, it's important. It's important. I think we can sluggish offensively all day, but as long as we come out defensively and play the way we need to, I really don't care about how slow of a start we have on that side of the ball. But as long as we defend, we always give ourselves a chance to win.
What happened on that the one switch off with Kyle and came around and seemed like you kind of disagreed with the foul call?
What?
On Kyle Korver, about 30.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me.
All I know is we won, and that was it.
Did you make a concerted effort in that first half to really get your teammates involved?
I'll make an effort all game. Well, I just read the game, and the game will tell you what to do. If they're doubling me and they put a lot of pressure, my job is to find open guys.
How much satisfaction do you get involving teammates, particularly this year? It's pretty much a new team in place.
Man, I get satisfaction in winning. That's the most important part to me. My guys do an amazing job of working on their game and making my job easy, and my job is to be able to find those guys.
Russ, what stood out to you about the third quarter, not just for yourself, but the team as a whole?
Defensively, we buckled down, made it a physical game, made it tough for those guys to score the basketball, and it was good for us.
Thank you, Russ.
Thank you.
Hip Hop since 1987.com.